Oh, sih. Kalau juga. Oh, sih. Kamu enggak sih. Tapi dogaran. Emang enggak. Sanga jumbo hii na ubu sisa. Saka drink kabemba. Baru aku sudah kula kweli. Okay mimi ko. Kula kweli. Mama. Mushobo mwinamo. Mwinamo. Achukue kwa jukumu hapa. Kama jamaa wa bibi, kama jamaa.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible, sir.
Okay. Hello, learners. Today we will continue
Hello, sir.
Proforma. Hello. Proforma for report writing.
Morning.
From good morning. From last 10 days, uh, we are discussing about NGOs, voluntary organizations. Just I want to know about your experience with organizations. How many have idea about non-governmental organizations or voluntary organizations? What you or understand? Hello.
Hello, sir. You are audible, sir.
Yes. How many have idea about voluntary organizations or non-governmental organizations? You have any idea about the voluntary organizations? If you know, just you tell me about the organizations. Sagir.
Sir, I'm setting my headset. I'm setting my headset.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yes, you are saying we should say something we know about concerning voluntary organization and non-governmental governmental organization and voluntary organization, right?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, Governmental organizations are organizations that provide services to humanity but sponsored by government. And while voluntary organizations are organizations that provide services to humanity by but sponsored by other charitable from other charitable sources. For example, foreign donors, internal donors sponsor such organizations to carry out their activities.
Okay. And please, everyone, respond this question. You have any idea about NGO as a social work student? Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Hi, hi. Yeah, yes.
Yes, Abdullah. Yes, Abdullah. Yes, please respond. Anas,
Good morning, sir.
good morning.
Due to the election that was conducted yesterday, day before yesterday, here we in Nigeria, we doesn't have enough time to go
No.
and
Just
check
I'm
the
asking.
situation.
No. Just I'm
On what?
asking. Do you have any idea about voluntary organizations or non-governmental organizations? Just you say something about organizations.
Okay, I cannot say anything now, but I will.
Anyone? So far, how many have visited NGOs? Anyone have visited voluntary organizations or governmental organizations? Do you have any experience?
Hello,
Yes.
sir. As
Yes.
I told you, sir, we here in Nigeria,
Yes.
I don't think
Uh-huh.
of somebody, but I think a lot of our people that are attending these courses have election issue. That's why no one can say anything on the issue of governmental or non-governmental organization that he visits.
Okay.
Because on Friday, we finish our courses on Friday, on Saturday, as early as possible, the election started. That's why, sir.
What about the remaining? Malawi, Sudan, Uganda. What about the remaining? Yes, Sagir.
So, okay, sir. I explained something before, and I thought that it was a bit not quite to what you wanted to hear. When we say voluntary organizations, it's an organization charged and controlled by the communities themselves. For example, they just volunteer to do the works and to administer the organization themselves, to carry everything themselves. That in that case, while non-governmental NGO, non-governmental organization, is a kind of organization that maybe arrive at the community and be independent of itself and render a service to the community. It may not be possible administered by the people of the community themselves. I think that is it.
Any more? Hamad Buba. Do you have visited any organizations, voluntary organizations, NGOs? Anyone can respond. Our course is fieldwork practicum. We must focus on voluntary organizations, non-governmental organizations, or governmental organizations. If you have any experience with the said above organizations, have you
Yes, sir.
visited? Yes.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Yes, Buba.
Hello, sir.
Yes, you are audible,
Please
please.
come again. Okay, come again, sir.
Yeah.
I will not hear the question first.
Do you
Can you
have?
repeat it again?
Yes. Do you have any experience regarding these organizations? Have you visited any voluntary organization or non-governmental organizations?
Okay, yes, sir. I have some little experience with NGO because I work with them as a voluntary in my
Yes.
community
Yes.
with the different organizations. I work with JYC and Development Center. Also, I work with UNICEF. I work with Mexico. I work with Girlfriend Organization, international NGOs.
What is your
So I work
observations?
with them as a volunteer.
What is your observations?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes, you are audible. What is your observations?
So I work with them as a volunteer. Many things in yes, my observations. I know that they have doing activities, different kind of activities in our community to just improve the well-being of the people in the communities, also to provide support to their problem, to solving their problem. For example, I work with UNICEF as a PSS volunteer, where we have just children with this vulnerability status. Unaccompanied child, separated child, we provide them service, we enroll them to schools. So many kind of things that we have just provide to them as a support by the NGO.
Anyone have experience with voluntary organizations?
I observe that they have just improved.
Okay. Any more? Thank you, Boba. Any more?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I will try my best.
Yes.
A voluntary organization is an organization that is created by the community, by a community, whereby the volunteers will work for the community in terms of volunteer.
Yes.
And what I observed in voluntary organization is uh, a lot of people in terms of volunteering they do not respond. But the ones that respond work for the people, not for their money, but not for their money, but to help them to solve their problem that government or non-governmental organization will not do for them. Thank you, sir. I have.
Any more? Yes. Anas. Any more? Faisal.
Yes, good afternoon, sir. Yeah, yes, I think if you're talking about the voluntary organizations, it's the kind of organization in which a group of people or individuals coming together with the same interests in order to uplift their community. For examples like pressure group, fear group, and rest are the example of voluntary organization. That's what I can contribute, sir.
Do you have any idea about organizations in your town?
In my town?
Yes.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have idea. For example, here in my town, yeah, I'm in Bochi under our local government. The local government, we
You
have
are from which?
one.
You are from which country?
I'm from Nigeria. I'm Nigerian, sir.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I'm Nigerian, and in our community, we have one organization which is known as Arjarbalasu organization. It's a tribal organization that accumulates people within their domain in order to uplift their tribe. For examples,
What is the
in
main
terms of
object? Yes. What are?
you say, sir,
Yes. Abdullah.
am I
Yes,
audible?
please.
Yeah, for examples,
Yes, you are
when
audible.
it when yes, when in what it comes in terms of a tribal festival, they used to contribute in order to to show their tribe are really existing, and at times anyone among them, if they has at least some some alterations in terms of maybe accident or in terms of poverty, or so they used to contribute in order to make his life very vital and very appreciable.
What the organization is
That
doing? There isn't any
you said?
special objectives. What the organization is working in. Uh, what is the base objectives?
Yeah,
What is your
their main
observation?
my observation about their main objectives. Yes, I observed that they are after they are after humanity, and they used to respect intertribal interrelations, and lastly they used to to have access to to the entire community in terms of having like with the liaison with the government activities in order to make the community very improve. That's what I observed from them.
How many have identified organizations in your town or in your nearby towns or in your locality? Please
Yeah,
respond, everyone. Yes, Faizullah. Faisal.
yeah. From here in my community, we have only five, but
Okay.
due to some proximity of of distance, here in Bochia we have many actually, but inshallah I will do used to visit them maybe by tomorrow.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. In my area
Yes,
or
yes.
in my community, at least we have 2 to 3 community. One is community organization, one is non-governmental organization, and the other one is governmental organization. The first one
Only two
is
organizations is there.
is at least is three, sir. The first
Only
one is
three.
at least is three. The ones that I know.
Okay. Okay.
With
What
times,
about the governmental organizations?
there is one governmental organization,
There.
one non-governmental organization, and one community organization.
Okay. Only
At
you
least
have
three.
three organizations.
At least.
Yes.
The first one is a foundation. It's created for by one of the community members, which is called Miyake Foundation. It helps people at least once in a year with food items, clothing, uh, money for feeding, and clothes in terms of festivals. This is the main work of the organization.
Okay. Thank you. What about the remaining?
Thank you, sir. The remaining one, the governmental organization is on health.
If you have
They deal with
identified any organizations in your town or in your locality?
Sir,
yes, Denche Felica, Felica only three. What are the remaining? Please respond, all of you. Sagir, Buba.
Okay, sir.
How many
In our
organizations in
locality,
your town?
I discovered that we have.
Yes.
There are about 7, sir.
Yes, sir.
7. Yes. Buba. Yes.
Yes,
How many
sir.
organizations you have?
We have, I think we have.
So I discovered that there is a National Orientation Agency. This is a branch of there is
More
one.
than
It's a branch of federal ministry.
more than at least we have a 20 or 19 in our community.
20. 20. Yes.
In our place, we're facing some challenges. There are so plenty in our community. I think we have 10.
Tentatively, how many organizations is there? Yes.
Yes. Yes.
How many? Hello. Am I audible?
So
yes.
We have here, because I live in the city, we have number of these organizations, but the ones I am able to discover for now, I discover about 14 of them now.
14.
But
How many?
Yeah, I discover 14 of them, but
14.
I know I can have even more than 20. Yeah, I can have even more than 20, but for now I discover only 20.
Okay. Yes, Buba. How many you have identified? Cliff. What about the remaining?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yes. At that time, my network is interrupted, so that's why I will not hear what you have said. But I tell you that organizations in my community is more than 20. At least it's 20 in my community.
What about the remaining? Yes, please all of you respond. Candiro, Kema.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah, I just want to clarify according to my understanding on NGOs and the volunteer organization. NGOs, we can say, are non-profit charities or citizens operated agencies and groups that operate independently of government, generally on an international level. While volunteer organizations, for example, here in Malawi, we call them Malawi Volunteer Organization, MVO. They are locally run volunteer organization committed to helping our communities through the
yes,
provision of nursery schools, food centers, primary and secondary education, things like that.
Candiro, please repeat what you called MOV, Malawi Voluntary Organizations, MVO,
MVO,
MVO.
Malawi Volunteer Organizations, yes.
Yes. How
These
many
are
is there?
local.
How many is there
Uh,
in your locality?
in my community, about
In your town.
in my town, it's more than 8.
Okay.
Yes,
Including government organizations.
including non-governmental organizations. Yes, so there are loads. Can be more than 15 and above.
Okay. 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 So far, we received information. Faisal, 5 organization. Anas told 3 organization. Felika 3, Sagir 14, Naruddin and Uganda, Buba and Candiro. Okay. If you will visit organization, what you want to observe according to our field work observational visit. Last 3 days discussion, what you want to observe in your locality organizations, what you want to observe. Yes, am I audible? Yes,
Yes, you
Candiro.
are.
Yes, you are, sir. You are.
Yes, what you
We are
want to
going to
observe.
observe their we are going
Yes,
to observe one of their objective. We are going to observe their objective, their missions, their purpose, their
okay,
objective, their purpose, their structure, the beneficiaries, and achievement, goals attained. I think that's 5 things.
very good, very good. What about the remaining? Anas,
Sir,
Buba,
I think,
can you
sir,
say
they
what what
are,
what do you want to observe? Next
uh,
field work, your observational visit. Yes,
my observation is going to be on what is their mission and vision. First, what is their achievement in the organization, and what is the main problem of the what is the main problem of the society that they are working with, and what is their goals at the end. Thank you, sir.
very good. Namoju, Namuju.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. I want to observe their core values of the organization. I want to know their basis of the foundation of the organization, how far they have gone by achieving their stated objectives at the beginning. I would love to know what are their steps forward if they stated objectives were not yet attained. How do they hope to attain them in their budget of the framework?
Okay. Very good. Any more?
Yes, sir.
Buba. Yes.
So, what we should observe by organizations when we go their place of activities, we should observe their activities, means the service that they has provided in the communities, what they have doing for their beneficiaries. Also, we should observe what is their aims and objectives or their goals in the communities, and what they has provided to the people in the communities, and to know their activities. Some organizations, they have a different kind of activities that they has engaged. We must know their kind of their activities, what and what they have just provided in the community, what kind of the service that they has provided in the communities. So we should observe that, and we should know how they are working in the communities to the peoples. We must know how they are handles some issues and problem of the people in the community, and how they are solving their problem in the communities. So that what we have observed when we go there.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Hello.
The same is having a bad network.
Hello, class. I want to use this medium opportunity. It's not good if you're in class, but you are in the whereby some memories are active. Your class was music. It's not good. You have to go and look for a place so that your class will be better, I think. Please, endeavor to achieve this.
But your voice is echoing. We couldn't understand what I say. Okay, can you please
What I'm saying, please, when you enter class, look at least the self influence. But in a situation whereby you are in the class, everything is behind. We have to maintain ourselves. We have to maintain
Faisal, your voice is disturbance. Cliff Myton, you please.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah, I understand during observation skills, visits, there are a lot of things that you need to observe. But in the first place, I thought that it's very, very important for us to develop observational skills. We should have observational skills and then develop the spirit of inquiry, because we cannot be able to understand or record something if we have not observed it very well. And also the spirit of inquiry, we cannot inquire something if we have not observed it very well. So it's important first to have the skill of observing things and develop the spirit of inquiry, be able to inquire things that we have seen in the organizations. Yeah, so there are a lot of things and activities that maybe would be we come across. So for them to understand them, we need to inquire and record appropriate information from the organizations. And the other thing is also about how we can also deal with, inquire about the issues to do.
Please
Hello,
turn on
sir.
your
Seems like you
microphone.
have mute.
Yeah. Turn on your microphone. Maiten. Yes. Candido.
Yeah, so I just want to add an extra point. During this listing, we have to observe something in a organization like communication mode of communication, as the organization always interact with the people, interact with beneficiaries of different groups, different tribes, different languages. We have to know which aid, which mode are they using to communicate with those people, those beneficiaries, to know exactly or specific problem that those beneficiaries they have. That's the another observation we must have to know during these organizations.
Very good. Maiten, you want to say something? Turn on your microphone. Maiten. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. You want to say something? Faisal.
Yeah, yes, sir. Regarding to what my colleagues are saying, the observation, I think first and foremost, you have to consider their past and intelligence that can guarantee you that you have clear knowledge of them. For examples, now you can see we have many NGOs here in Nigeria, which are non-governmental organizations, who they are not trusting them. At times, some people are saying they are the one who brought Boko Haram in Nigeria. So all sorts kind of things, I think you have to have a satisfying mind then before having access to, at least to participate or to appreciate what they are doing. Now, what I just want to enlighten about it.
Okay. Yes, Cliff Maiten. Yes. Please on your microphone. Clive. Yes. Hello. Hello. Yes, Anas. Yes.
Hi.
Yes, Anas, please.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
As you said last week on Friday, you said we are to for the observation. We have to observe the name of the institution, mission, and the statement of the organization, institutional objective, and board of members of the organization, to observe the type of the program they are attending there, and the number of the beneficiaries in the organization, and geographic area of the organization.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Last Friday we discussed. Yes, Mitchell Simba. Yes, please. Simba.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Just to add to what other people are saying, that what I'm going to observe when I go to non-governmental governmental organizations, the address of the organization, the chief executive, the board members, if they are willing to tell you the information, not about to post them, it's their to say or not. And another thing is to find out if the agency is registered or not. How about the means of transport? How we and the building they are using? Thank you, sir.
Okay, very good. Last Friday we discussed about guidelines for observational visit. During observational visit, Cliff Mayton, please off your microphone. Okay. During observational visit, what is our focus or what is our observations? So far, you have shared your experiences, your understanding, and your observations. As a social work student, social work trainee, when we will visit the organization, we observe the organization structure, functions, or activities, registered organization or not, chief executive officer of the organization, so on we discussed. Today we will focus on how to write a report. After observation, you must write observational or orientation visit report. You must write 20 orientation visits report writing. We discussed organizations are different. Charity based organizations, voluntary organizations, governmental organizations, non governmental organizations, international organizations, national organizations, local organizations. Few organizations working in the area of women empowerment, few organizations working on children education, few are working in the community, few organizations working in the mental health, few organizations working in HIV, few organizations working with nutritional program for children and pregnant women. So when you will observe when you will visit the organization, you remember few things, and after that you must write the observational report. We call just report writing. We'll see what are the important aspects. induction meeting we discussed earlier as a social work trainee. First, you interact with your faculty fieldwork supervisor. Fieldwork supervisor will organize an induction meeting for the first semester BSWG online program students in preparation of the fieldwork. When you will visit the organization, before visiting, you interact or contact with your fieldwork supervisor. We call it is induction meeting. During this meeting, fieldwork supervisor will give you necessary guidance with regard to the purpose, expectation from fieldwork. When you will contact with your fieldwork supervisor, he or she will give you necessary guidance. What is the purpose of visit and what you will expectation from fieldwork and responsibilities of the students, teaching learning process, guidance for writing fieldwork journal, importance of individual, etc. During this meeting with fieldwork supervisor, how to do fieldwork, what is the purpose and expectations from the fieldwork, responsibilities of the student, what is your responsibilities as a trainee social worker, and guidance for writing fieldwork journal, how to write fieldwork journal. You are expected to write a report about the induction meeting. The report will consist of guidance given by fieldwork supervisor with subtitles of each component. We will discuss here. Each component, each subtitle wise component we will discuss. It is better to first prepare a draft to the corrections and then type in the ePDF fieldwork journal. When you will visit the organization, first you write down for rough work or draft, do the corrections and then type in the PDF journal. Last week I showed you journal. First one is induction meeting. Induction meeting with fieldwork supervisor. Fieldwork supervisor give clarity and guidance, the purpose and expectation from fieldwork, responsibilities of the students, and how to write fieldwork journal. Induction meeting between fieldwork supervisor and trainee social work. Orientation visits or observational visits. From last 3 days, we are discussing about orientation visits or we call observational visits. The both are same, observational visit or orientation visits. These observational visits expose the students to a wide range of social work practice. These orientation visits expose you to different social work practice and help them find a context for understanding the transferability of professional skills. They are helpful to identify different concerns that organizations are focusing on and their responses to the same. So far, you expressed your opinions as a trainee social worker, what you want to observe in your orientation visit or observational visit, you express it like the same. focusing on their consensus of the organization, their main objectives of the organization, and the responses of the organization. Helped by the supervisor during observational visit. Trainee social worker helped by the supervisor, field work supervisor. Students use the guidelines provided in the fieldwork journal for recording their observations. Already you have sufficient guidelines provided in the fieldwork journal for recording your observations. How to write fieldwork journal, how to type your ePDF journal, and analyze the same and reflect on their experience in respective agencies. Last Friday, we discussed about the format and guidelines how to write the fieldwork journal. As a trainee social worker, you can write your own observations and you can analyze the same and reflect their experiences in respective agencies. If you are liking, you can write your own words, your own observations. You are not liking, you are not satisfied, you can write your own observations, either positive or negative. No one can stop you. But when you will write your observations, just you justify your observations. Don't write simply it is not good. Why it is not good? Just you mention. If it is good, just you mention. Why? In which aspect you will like. The students are helped to realize the importance of experiential knowledge developed through practice in field. As a trainee student, you are helped to realize the importance of experiential knowledge developed through practice in the field. These visits further prepare them for their placements. These orientation visits help you next semester concurrent field visits or agency placements. Once you observe the organizational structure, registration, functions, funding, structure, organizational history, future aspects, previous history, present activity, programs. Once you understand, then you can place with one organization in your second semester. So these visits further prepare you for your placements. Yes, any doubts?
This explanation is clear, sir. It's clear.
Okay, any more?
Sorry, sir, the explanation is not clear. Thank you, sir.
Yes, please. Rashidat. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. The explanation you just made now is not clear. Sorry.
In individual conference. The aim of the individual conference is to guide the students to integrate theory and practice, develop clear concepts relevant for and related to social work concepts. The ultimate aim of the individual conference is to guide the students to integrate theory and practice. For example, we discussed 6 methods in social work education. If you learn social casework as a student, as a trainee students, to integrate your theory knowledge into practice and develop clear concepts relevant for and related social work concepts. Individual conference is individual conference between from whom? Individual conferences between whom? Yes, please, anyone?
Thank you, sir.
Individual conferences between fieldwork supervisor and student. Individual conferences helps students to articulate their experience theoretically, and supervisors monitor supervises performance and growth. During between individual conference between fieldwork supervisor and supervisee means here student. The individual conference helps students to develop their experience theoretically, and supervisors monitors students performance and growth. How student is doing his field work. So that's why after every 5 observational visit, trainee student interact with his or her field work supervisor. Once you finish your 5 observational visit, before first observational visit, you must contact with your fieldwork supervisor. You write down your report like individual conference. You discuss with your fieldwork supervisor about your 5 observational visits. After completion of your 5 observational visit, you must contact with your fieldwork supervisor for your next 5 observational visits future plan. Learning process. The supervisor not only focuses on the learning needs of students, but also identifies the problems that the student facing in the field and directs the supervision process accordingly. If IGNOU will allot you fieldwork supervisor, not only focuses on the learning needs of the students, but also identifies the problems that students facing in the field level. For example, once you contact with your fieldwork supervisor, after your individual conference, you will visit one organization You may face some difficulties in your orientation visit. Then second observation visit also you may face, like after fifth observational visit, you can interact with your fieldwork supervisor. You can discuss problems with your fieldwork supervisor. He or she can identify the problems that you are facing in the field, and they can give suitable suggestions how to overcome your problems for next observational visits. So that is the important role of fieldwork supervisor in observational visits. So that's why in our fieldwork practicum, every 5 observational visits, we must do one individual conference. The objectives of individual conference, I see of fieldwork supervisors and student, to focus individual attention to the students. Each fieldwork supervisor allotted minimum number. So here each fieldwork supervisor to focus individual attention to the students. So they can assess capacity and understand of the students in the field level. If we allotted 20 or 30 students to one fieldwork supervisor, he or she cannot focus on each individual trainee. So here each faculty supervisor allotted only minimum number, so that he or she can focus on individual attention to the students, to assist the students in identifying their weakness during visits. For example, Anas or some Sagir allotted to one fieldwork supervisor their country. If they are facing any trouble in the field level, their fieldwork supervisor assist them in identifying their weaknesses during their field, and the fieldwork supervisor to develop and nurture a professional relationship between the students and fieldwork supervisor. As a trainee student, during your first semester, you must attend minimum 5 individual conferences are compulsory. 5 ICs are compulsory. Unsupervised field work will not be accepted. If you visit your own way without fieldwork supervisor or unsupervised fieldwork, IGNO will not be accepted. Before starting visits, contact here. IGNO will assign you fieldwork supervisor for you. Discuss regarding the organization to be chosen. Discuss process of fieldwork, learning plan, report writing, etc. with your fieldwork supervisor. Yes. Any doubts regarding induction meeting, individual conference? Yes, Anas.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
You said that before visiting any of the field work, you have to visit the fieldwork supervisor. That means that no one will go to any organization before he contact the fieldwork supervisor.
Yes. Every 5 observational visits, you must contact, you must discuss with your fieldwork supervisor.
Okay, sir. Is it before or after?
Yes. When you will start first observational visit, you must contact. After 5 observational visit, you will contact with your fieldwork supervisor. You, after 5 observational visits, you can share your fieldwork experiences, your observational visit experiences. If you faced any problems, if you uh, observe any problems during your your observational visit, you will discuss with your fieldwork supervisor. He or she can give suitable suggestions for you. Yes.
Okay, sir. My question is,
Yes.
how frequent are we going to have this individual conferences as supervisors?
Sagir, please repeat your
I
question.
say, how many times are we going to have this conference with this individual conferences as
Only
supervisors?
five individual conferences. 5.
Only
20
five.
observational visits, 5 individual conferences with our fieldwork supervisor, allotted fieldwork supervisor.
Okay, for when we visit five, we are going to have one individual conference. When we have
Yes,
another five, we are going to have okay like that. Okay, thank you.
you must visit 20 observational, you must
Hello, sir.
complete 20 observational visits and 5 individual.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Anas.
On what Sagir say, he's supposed to know that before he visit the first organization, he has to respond to the fieldwork supervisor. That is the first thing he's supposed to do before starting the 5 supervision.
Yes, before first, when you
I
will
know that
start, yes,
yes, I know that. I thought that it's going to be maybe once or twice, something like that. Maybe if I have a first induction meeting, I know induction meeting is compulsory and it's part of the
in
report too. I must report yes with my supervisor. So the subsequent supervisions, it happens five. I understand now. Thank you for five. I
yes,
mean, thank you.
yes. Anas, what is your doubt?
Sir, is on what Sagir said, and I'm understand.
Okay, your voice is not audible. Emmanuel, Jimba, please.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Jimba.
I understand that we are supposed to visit 20 organizations. So, as a student,
Yes,
what am I going to show to the organization that I'm doing the research? and I need this of information. What would be my relief that they should be able to give me the information which I'll ask? As a school, what is it going to do? Is it going to give me a letter as my relief, or am I going to use my ID, my student ID, when going there?
Yes, yes. When you will, when you will visit the organization, you will bring with your ID card, student ID card. And if they will ask any letter, just you bring one formal letter with you. That will help. That will help to you.
Okay, are you going to give the letter in advance, or when we face that challenges when you are going to give the letter, or am I going to discuss with this with my field supervisor?
Yes, please. Your discuss with your
Supervise
yes, yes,
my
yes,
okay. Okay. Is it my field supervisor which is going to help me about that? Or at the school is going to give the data in advance, or the supervisor will load the data for me when going there?
yes, yes.
Cause the
We will finalize very
cause
soon. We will finalize
all
very
right.
soon. Okay. Yes.
Okay, the field supervisor or the school?
We are thinking uh, from your side or from NDR. So far we are not finalized. We will inform you very shortly.
All right.
Okay. Emmanuel.
Oh, yes, sir. My questions were related to what Zimba she had just asked, so it's clear.
Okay. Any more? Yes.
Yeah, my question is going back to report lighting, sir.
Before?
Report lighting.
Yes, yes. I'm coming.
You say that report it must have a
Yes, yes.
title
We
as
are.
well as the description. Yeah.
Yes,
So
unless.
my question is
Yes,
my
please.
question is can we write introduction as well?
No, no, no. Just I'm sharing the PPT. Just you see.
Okay.
I will show one uh, journal from IGNO. Is it visible?
Zoom it.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Zoom out.
Okay. Yes. Now I think it is visible.
Yes, sir. It's visible.
It is visible.
Yes. See.
Yes, sir.
But sir, you're scrolling down too fast. We
Yes,
cannot
yes,
able
yes.
to see what
Wait,
is
wait, wait.
lighting like
Yes, yes. Wait. Here, see, induction meeting we discussed. Uh, as per the allotted schedule, the student of BSW attend the induction meeting with fieldwork supervisor and made the mindset to discuss on the various topics and issues regarding fieldwork orientation and concurrent visits. We are you, especially your trainee fieldwork students from BSW first semester. You must discuss with your fieldwork supervisor regarding various topics and issues regarding fieldwork orientation. Okay, just no need to uh, spend more time on this induction meeting. When you will contact with your fieldwork supervisor. He or she can explain about the fieldwork supervision. They will give some clarity, exposure about the organization and how to collect your data, and they will guide you how to observe in the field. Just induction meeting. See, orientation visit. So parallelly I will show two pro forma. See, name of the institution. Yes, are you following me? Yes, please respond.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, Prabala. I'm writing Prabala, one organization name. Prabala. Yes, address. The student of first year visited Prabala, which is Samaj Sen Sandan situation, one organization. Motto of the organization is discrimination free, self-reliant. See, discrimination free, self-reliant. If anyone, you can say your examples. Here I can type. Can you say anyone? Organizations in your locality. I will type here. This is model for you.
Okay,
Please,
sir.
I think
anyone?
they
Yes,
I-
please, anyone?
something like
Yes,
they
please.
usually
One.
hello sir.
Yes, please.
Yeah, they usually used to write something like this. Unless if
Yes.
some organization instead of mission statement they write objectives.
No, no, no.
So objective and mission.
Yes, Sagir, you have any organization name, address, mission? You have? Just you
Sir,
please.
I have one.
Yes, Anas, please.
I have the name of the organization is Miyake Foundation.
VIP.
VIP.
Yes. Yes, here I am typing that.
Spell out. Spell out.
Yes.
Spell
Is
out
it
full.
right? Yes.
Foundation.
Yes.
Yes. The
Address?
address is located at
Yes.
Konat Angora. KWAN. No, KA.
K.
WA.
A.
R.
R.
It's only one A, sir.
Yes. Yes. KWAR.
Yes. NAR.
Okay. Yes. Then
Give space. Then DAN. N.
yes.
GORA. This is the address.
Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mission of the organization. Mission. Can you say?
Their mission is to provide food and foodstuff and shelter to the
No,
community.
mission. Okay. Like this. Discrimination free, self-reliant. Like you.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Just I am typing one slogan. Hunger. See.
Right.
Yes. See here.
Thank you, sir.
Motto is hunger-free society. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Please tell me about the organization and as institution objectives. Provide.
They provide
Yes.
food. Provide food.
Provide food.
Clothes.
Yes.
Clothes and shelter to the community.
Okay. Who is the chief executive officer?
It's Alhaji Abdullahi.
Yes. Board members. Do you have any idea?
Board members. They have at least they reach about 20 to 25 members.
Yes. Number and nature of beneficiaries.
Women, children, and orphans.
There is any special category is there? State nature means here this is only for blacks. This is only for some specific religion people.
No.
Is like
They do
no. Very good.
all. It doesn't have specific.
Are you following me? All of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Type of what?
What do you say, sir?
Providing activities and programs.
Activities.
Yes. Like any special programs. See here.
Others.
Yes. Are you following me? All of
Yes,
you.
sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. We are following.
Okay. Address. See here one example I am showing. The organization is situated some so and so area. Okay. History. Just you see. Here we discussed see here history of the organization. Yes. See, you remember like this. This organization, the Samsthan was a rural development organization working with poor and marginalized communities of Jharkhand since 1994 towards making sustainable improvement in the quality of life of the rural poor. Class 9 was registered under Societies Registration Act on February 1998. The organization was also registered under Foreign Contribution Regulation Act FCRA. The organization serves population of nearly 80,000 across 110 villages in Jamatawa district of Jharkhand. So when you will visit the organization, just you remember, write down the history of the organization when it was established. So far, what was their achievements? So far, how much they contributed in the name of material goods, projects, whatever the activity. So see here history. Then Chief Executive Officer Sushila Rai here. You said Abdullah. Yes,
Yes,
Anas.
sir.
Board
Yes,
members.
sir.
Yes, the details of the board members of this organization was given in below mentioned. Just you see, serial number 1, M. Roy, Secretary, is his qualification MSW. After completion of your Bachelor of Social Work, you can join Master of Social Work. Okay. The second one, M. Day, Treasurer. Third one, M. Raju, member. Fourth one, Reshma, member. Board members. Fifth one, Ranjana, and sixth one, Lata. The second organization, second observational visit, Ananda Ashram Charitable Trust of Satyagram. This is second organization. Here you see objectives of the organization. See where you are. Type of work. Providing rural areas of Jharkhand.
No.
Yes, you. Anas, can you
Yes,
say?
it's not.
Can you say
Yes,
something about the organization?
yes. You provide service in the rural areas of Parat Angora, Asitap Adiba Adi.
Is there any
Yes.
rural area?
Yes,
Is there
there
any?
is. But they are all under the Parat Angora.
Okay. Activities and programs. There is any special activities and programs? Here I mentioned nutrition, provide nutrition supplement.
It's
Food.
only poverty elimination.
Only poverty elimination.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Anas. Beneficiaries. Who are the beneficiaries?
Who are the beneficiaries? Women.
Tell me.
Women, small children, and orphans.
Woman. Okay. Geographical area of work. Anas?
Yellow district.
Dangora
It's
district.
Yellow district. No, it's
Yes.
Yellow district.
How many districts it is covering? Tell
It's
me.
covering only one district.
Only Dangora.
No, Yelwa. YAL. WA.
Yes. WA.
YALWA.
Okay. Is it right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Whether the agency is registered or not?
It's registered, sir.
All of you, please observe it. Please observe it. If you have any, when you will visit the organization, just you mention the organization. If they will give organization staff, just you mention, for example, name 9000. Is there 20? Is there any number? Just you mention. If available, just you mention. It is not compulsory. Okay? All of you. Organizational structure. If the agency is branch of larger organization, its place in the larger organization can be shown. Just here. Please, who is this? Please off your microphone. Here just I'm showing one example. Action A. The organizational structure, organization name is Action Aid. It is working India, USA, UK, many countries. Just here, I'm showing only 3 countries due to some space problem. Just when you will visit the organization, you mention the organization name and where it is. You mention the organization place. Its place larger of organization. Just you mention the, for example, in Nigeria, how many states it covers. For example, organization working in Malawi, just you mention how many states, how many districts. For example, in Uganda, you can mention in Uganda or any other neighboring countries. Just you show the structure of the organization. And the number of staff members and nature of staff. Earlier we discussed professionals, support staff, volunteers total. History of the organization we discussed when it was established. So far the achievements of the organization. Can you say something about history of the organization, Anas?
Yes, sir.
Yes, when it was registered.
Registered or history? It was registered around, I think around 2016.
2000. Yes, all of you, are you following me? Hello. Just
Yes,
I'm
sir. Yes,
preparing
sir. We are
one.
following.
Just I'm preparing
Yes,
one.
sir.
One.
Yes, sir. We are following you.
You see, if you see, it is very useful. After when you will visit the organization, you can write your report. Otherwise, it is difficult for you. So you please, all of you, follow me and how I am preparing. Just to briefly mention about the history of the organization, when it was registered, and so far the achievements of the organization, so far output of the organization, and for example, it was registered in 2018. Earlier, it was provided services to the only district. Now the organization expanded entire the country of Nigeria. So you uh, uh, cover the history of the organization. If there is history, just you uh, write down it. Source of funding. Last discussion we briefly discussed internal sources and external sources of the sources. Funding from outside the country, funding from within the country, outside country from non-governmental organizations and individual donors. And even in internal and external individual donors and organization, um, organizational or institutional donor and individual donor. Just you mentioned. Yes, Anas, can you say something about source of funding? How it is working? What is the source of funding? What is the
The
main
funding
question?
is by
Yes,
the founder. The founder is the one that is funding the organization.
yes, please.
The founder of the organization, he is the one who is sourcing the organization.
It is coming from outside
No,
Nigeria or from
no, no. He is here in
self,
Nigeria.
self, self.
Yes, self-founding.
There is no source.
It's self-founding. I think it's only self-founding. He's the one who is funding the organization.
There is there any government funding?
No, any government funding, sir.
Okay. Infrastructure facilities, own building is there.
What, sir?
Yes,
What do you say, sir?
infrastructure facilities like own building, uh, furniture, computer, and a telephone. Is there any such type of infrastructure facilities, own building of the organization? Is
Like the
there
building
any?
is own or what, sir?
Okay, own building. Is there any furniture, computer,
I
telephone?
think so.
Furniture. Okay. Is there any relationship with local organizations? Yes, Anas.
I don't think so.
No, no. Are they maintaining any relationship with any governmental organizations or non-governmental organizations or like-minded
I think
NGOs?
only the non-governmental organization. There is another group organization which is called Coffee Make Community Organization.
Collaborate with government, just you mention like this, government and non-government organizations and charity based organizations. Yes, Anas, just you
Yes,
mention
sir.
like this, if there is any, they are collaborate with government and non-governmental organizations and charity based organizations
Yes, sir.
war with similar objectives. Okay, please all of you
Yes, sir.
just you wrote, note down, or you just follow me how to you are preparing this report. Problems faced by the agency. Have you identified any problems?
The problems is as follows.
Like yes,
Lack
yes,
of
yeah,
enough funding. Lack of enough
financial.
funding, sir.
And any more?
No, sir.
The field level? Only financial problem?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If there is, in few organizations, there is different type of problems are also there. Just you mentioned like no cooperation from government. Government and legal issues. If is there, just you mention. Okay.
Yes.
Future plans.
Future plan, like how, sir?
They want to extend their services to across the country with okay. Future plans, they want to extend their services to across the country in Nigeria, especially focus on women and children development. Yes, just you like, just to mention if you are based on your when you will visit the organization, just you mention the future plans. Just you ask them who are the functionaries of the organization. Just you ask them, they will explain you their future plans. Recognition and awards. If the organization received any awards from international organizations or national organizations or government organizations from your country?
Yes, sir.
Or any awards from your state organizations, awards from your district organizations? If there is any achievement, there is any recognition, there is any awards from government or non-governmental organizations, if the if the NGO received, just you mention. Is there any awards with this organization, Anas?
No, sir, I cannot say that, sir.
Okay. There is any affiliation?
Like
There,
what,
there
sir?
are they association with any group of NGOs affiliations?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Yes, please. Now, if you have anyone have doubt, just you please ask me. Yes, Emmanuel. Yes, please, Emmanuel. Emmanuel. Any more?
Oh, okay, sir. Sorry, I'm not. Yes, sir.
Yes, you are audible. Yes, you.
Yeah, yeah. I just want to ask something about. It's not concerned about this channel, because this channel is clear enough. But sorry for the network issues. I know that you have already explained some of the things, but the supervisor of the journal, where are you going to get the supervisor? The investor is going to give us a supervisor, or I'm not clear
Yes,
only in this area, sir.
Emmanuel, we will finalize very shortly. We will finalize very shortly. You don't worry. Uh,
Okay, sir.
before
Okay, sir.
before your observational visits, we will finalize. Uh, once you allotted, once you once allotment is over, then you can visit observational visit or fieldwork practicum. You can do. Yes. Any more?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, yes, I have question.
Yes, Abdullah.
Uh, for example, now, if you discover that they don't have some, at least for examples now, lastly, maybe they have some status that they don't have. Where you go, what I mean, for example, now, if you discover that the organization doesn't have some, some things that is necessary to ask, are you going to leave it blind, or you just fill it with some other?
Uh, okay, got your point. When you have
Yeah.
when you don't have sufficient information about the organization, in that context, if uh, what is the available data, just you note down and you mention. If there is no
Okay.
data available at the organization, no need to worry about. But uh, you try to find out the information. So this is observational visit. Mean in the name is there observation. Once you observe, you can
Okay.
improve your questioning skill. When you visit the organization, you can improve your questioning skill. You can improve your observational skill. You can improve your finding skills. Yes.
Okay, sir.
So
I understood.
yes. Shamim, Pumila.
Hey, sir, I have a question.
Yes, please.
So during the journey of the field week, are you going to be teaching us or give us a holiday?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm saying that during the field week,
Yes.
are you going be still teaching us or give us a holiday so that we can concentrate on that?
No, no, when you will free, just you visit the organizations.
All right.
Yes. Okay. Any more? Yes. Akin Ladi.
Sir,
Yes.
uh, when are we expected to submit the field work
Yes.
assignment?
Please repeat your question. When?
I said, when are we expected to submit the field work assignment?
Yes, we mentioned March 31st. 31st March.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Wilson.
How are you, sir?
Hello.
Yes, I've understood everything about the report writing, but my question is about the observational visitations. What if in one's locality there are only about 5 NGOs? Since you said you were supposed to visit about 20, so if there are only 5, what is one supposed to do? Hello, am I audible enough?
Hello, sir.
The network of the supervisor is very bad. He is down. He'll come back.
No, all right.
Wilson. Yes, please, you repeat your question. Due to my network issue, I lost my connection. Yes.
Oh, yeah. I was saying that on the observational visits, since you said we are supposed to visit about 20 NGOs.
Yes. Yes.
Now,
Yes.
what if in one's locality there are only about 5 NGOs, or let me say less than 20? What is one supposed to do? Is he supposed to report the same 5 NGOs, or?
No. Just you find out more. Find out more NGOs, either governmental or non-governmental organizations in your town or in your locality or nearby town.
Yes, I already tried doing that. I tried to find out, and I found about 7 in
Oh,
my
so far,
locality.
okay. So far, how many you have identified?
I've identified about 7.
7. Okay.
Yes.
Nearby town?
Sorry?
Nearby
Can you
your
just repeat?
town?
Yes,
Nearby
they are
your
nearby.
nearby your locality, is there any more?
No, there are only 7 nearby my locality. The others, they are very far away.
Okay. What about the remaining? How you are planning?
Yeah, now that was my question. Would I just report about 5, or it's I need to look for others somewhere and maybe I go to another district now?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
thank you.
nearby district. If you can find, just to visit and write down.
All right.
Okay. Yummy Feza. Yes. Feza.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
No, sir, I don't have any question yet.
All right.
Yes.
So,
Yes, Jimba.
yes,
Yes.
hello.
My question is on the first sheet of the field journal.
No, no, no. First one is the about you, and the second one is fieldwork supervisor. Earlier I explained. Yes.
I mix it up. Where my point is where there is the name of address of agency where
No, no,
concurrent.
no, no, no. Yes, Jimba. Here, please, your off your microphone. Uh, During first semester, no need to mention the organization. When you will allotted fieldwork, concurrent fieldwork in second semester, you will place with only one organization. Then you can write one organization name. But the first semester, you will visit 20 organization. So no need to mention only one organization. If the possibility is there, just you write down uh, how many organizations you can visit. Just you write down. Okay. If place is sufficient, you can write. Got my point?
I should list all the organization, 20 organization.
No, no, no. If place is sufficient, otherwise you will mention only important 3-4 organization. There is no space. I think. Yes. Am I right? Okay.
So is it possible?
Inside, no, no, no. Inside there is one log sheet is there. We can see there. You don't worry. Log sheet is there inside journal. You can mention about the organization there. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yami Feza.
All right, sir. Thank you. My question is on the fieldwork supervisor. As you say that we are supposed to find our own fieldwork supervisor, and then there is a qualification for the fieldwork supervisor. That person must have at least a master's degree. And my question is, what if the field work supervisor doesn't have the master's degree, and instead he has maybe just a bachelor's degree or advanced diploma? Is that
Master
person going to
degree.
be supervised? Yeah, yes,
So
yes.
far, yes. So far, we are following from School of Social Work, who are coordinating, who are fieldwork supervisors, supervising to the bachelor students. Minimum qualification of the fieldwork supervisor is master's degree in social work, MSW, or MA in social work. So far, but in your context, in your locality, once
Yes.
we will the availability of the fieldwork supervisor, we will finalize with uh, discuss with competent authority. After that, we will finalize very shortly. Okay. Feza.
Okay, come again. Come again.
Yes, yes.
Yes, come again. I did not hear. Yes.
Hello.
Yes,
We
yes.
will,
Come again. Come
we,
again. Yes.
we will finalize very shortly. Okay.
All right. All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. See you. Bye bye.
Sir, regarding to what just you said, you mean that if a
Your
person is
no, no, no.
supervisor
Faisal,
the
Faisal,
social work,
your voice is a little bit disturbance.
I said, I said regarding to just what you said. You said if, for example,
Yes, please.
you do not have a supervisor that has at least masters in social work or whatsoever. So how are you going to do? can you pick anyone that has degree
Yes,
in
yes.
some fields
No,
to
no,
become
no.
your supervisor?
Yes. Please listen, all of you. First, you don't worry about the fieldwork supervisor. We will finalize uh, based on your uh, uh, availability in your locality.
Okay.
If there is any availability, we will change guidelines, the criteria for selection of fieldwork supervisor. Okay, you don't
Okay.
worry about that. We will decide competent
Okay, sir.
with prior permission. Okay. Okay,
Okay, sir.
all of you, please focus on identifying organizations in your town, in your locality. Tomorrow is the last day for this course. We will see tomorrow. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Any more? Stephen
Okay,
Chunga.
noted, sir.
Chunga. Yes, just join.
Yeah,
Okay.
I always have the network problem here, so
Nice.
that's why I don't talk
Oh,
much.
okay. Okay. No issue.
Sure.
Okay. We will see tomorrow. Bye. Please on your videos. On your videos. Okay. Bye. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye. Bye.
How are you? How are you?
Bye, sir.